Welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. We have been given two missions to find Chain Scrape and Aaron both in that order. So let's get to it. Oh, there's a piggy. Nah, there's no escape, piggy. 3 arrows, unfortunately, though. Come here, you. We need some bacon. Boarhide meat and rich meat.
If I find the right cauldron, I'll learn how to override this machine.
That'll be the moment, won't it? Hopefully that one over there doesn't notice us. These are the watchers for this area. Stealth killed 10 machines, sold. I didn't realize there'd been that many already. Shh, buddy. You're moving way too quick. Slow down. That's right. Give me your goodies. Aloy the highway robber. Where'd that last droid go? Oh, it's looking for me. There it is. I was gonna see if I could take away his electric attack real quick. There we go. One more hit. Oh, he's... That's right. You thought I was ready for you. Only metal shards? Weak. Take all of this skybrush. Got some extra stuff for that, huh? Neat, neat. It says we have an unknown Fanghorn site. Let's real quick. There's a lot of Ridgewood.
I'll stash this away for later.
Yeah, we will. I don't believe the stash was a thing previously. Fanghorns I remember being pretty scary. Can I already override them? Since technically they're from this area? Maybe they're not. Right in your bottom! This is probably a mistake. These things have a lot of health. I'm sorry I made you mad. Oh, he's calling for friends? Nah, see, I think these guys may be a little bit out of our purview. Oh, they're leaving. Thank goodness, except for this one. He's got beef. Don't run. Oh, yeah, we are. Let's real quick craft 20 arrows. It's too bad I don't have the right elements to take these guys down. Just need pure archery prowess and hiding on a rock. I'm gonna bring you down. Oh, let's see if we can get over there before his friend shows up. And before he gets up. Aloy, run! Did a little bit of damage. Fall back. Try to use that tree as cover. Yeah, we were able to bring one down. Never again, though, because that was way a lot of work. You get to live, sir.
I'll keep some extra on hand.
See ya. That is really useful for getting out of danger. Is there anything down there I missed? I don't want to leave any of that. That's whatever this is. A verdant bloom. Yeah, I almost missed the Fanghorn antler. I mean, it's just a rock, right? Alright, enough messing around. Let's head out to where we're supposed to be going. Oh, what happened to you? Oh, he's just a wallowing pig. You do your thing, bud. What is this? Green shine.
It's green like blaze, but it's hard and and shiny. Wonder if merchants would be interested.
I bet they would. You have found a piece of green shine, a rare and valuable resource. Hidden all over the world, green shine can be used for upgrading certain weapons, outfits, or trading with specific merchants. Ridgewood absolutely everywhere. It's an unknown location up that direction. There's a bunch of them, right? I'm gonna swing back and check these out here in a moment. Oh, looks like more of those nasty snake monsters.
Machine. It must be a bristleback. Maybe Erend took it down? It must be chain scrape. Drew said I could get my bow upgraded in there. Might be
New
able
quest?
to tinker with my other gear too.
Yeah, let's get to the upgrade before we embark on any journeys.
Outlander approaching. That the savior?
Wanna come in, Savior?
I mean, might as well, right?
Welcome to Chainscrape, Savior.
Open up, guys. Jorv's orders.
Good enough for me.
By the forge.
Petra?
Aloy, what are you doing here? About time there was something worth looking at in this dump.
It's nice to see you too.
And not a moment too soon. Come on. Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land, not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Roland?
You've heard of him,
Yeah.
but he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh,
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
ah, of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flamehair, good to see you. You've got to move on.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
Well, this old one guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
Real hard to stay focused, isn't it, Aloy? There's a million more quests. Oh, it's my worst nightmare. In the best way.
Workbench is free if you...
Alright, weapon upgrades. Bow. Yeah, let's do it. So, in order to do so, we need 50 metal shards and some braid. We have more than have that. We can have access to some acid hunter arrows. Nice. I mean, we might as well upgrade it again, right? That's right. And we need a burrower sound shell. Cool. And you could create a job if you really want to. I'll just remember to come back once I find one. Yeah, might as well upgrade this thing too. It's pretty cheap. Weapon stats improved. And we've got one of those. More stat. Oh, we've got one of those too. Although... you know what? Might as well. Let's have some fully upgraded weapons. Are we wasting stuff? Probably. Outfit upgrades? For sure. Definitely wasted on that one thing. I'm gonna chill out while I can. Alright, trap crafting. I don't care so much about that. Pouch upgrades, though. Resource pouch, I like the idea. Now we need some horned lizard bones. Any other things need boar bone? Nah, we'll go ahead and upgrade this while we can. Special gear. No way to upgrade the polecaster. Cool. Ammo that deals acid damage is now available. Use your focus to see if they are weak to acid. Hitting enemies will build up the corrosive state, or corroding state, and once in this state, an enemy's armor takes damage over time and has reduced damage resistance. Well, so that's basically the frostbite for this one, with a little bit of extra. A coil slot has been unlocked for one of your weapons. Coils can be equipped on weapons to improve their performance. Tap square to modify its coils.
This should be useful.
Are you a quest too?
Find Erend and help him clear the bristlebacks.
Or does this man want to get shot with a bow? Is that what it's telling me? Are you bothering this lady?
Was I that annoying when I was a kid?
I'm going to assume no for now. We can't craft acid arrows. Oh, we have enough. That's why.
What, you twins? I never seen red-headed twins before.
What? Oh, is she drunk? What do you got for me? Also nothing. These must be shop people we can talk to later. Alright, after a brief moment of indecision, we'll head to Erend. The melee pit.
Even the savior needs some battle practice.
I mean, probably not, but
You wanted to
you
speak
look
to me?
crazy.
Well, you know better than anyone it's a dangerous world out there, and not just against machines. Name's Odur. This here's my training pit. Best place to practice close combat this side of the Forbidden West. Say, I wonder who'd win in a fight. You, the savior of Meridian, champion of the East, or the Enduring, master of the West.
Who?
The Enduring, a legendary Tenakth fighter, the master of masters. I've heard the Tenakth have training pits just like this one. It's how the warriors get so fierce, see? And only the very best from the pits get to train with the Enduring.
So, to find the Enduring, I should look for these training pits if I'm ever out that way?
You'll have to go far if you do. The Tenakth are split into 3 clans. 3 clans, 3 capitals, 3 training pits. My guess is you'd have to beat all of them if you want to train with the Enduring. If the Tenakth don't kill you on sight, that is. But that's a far spark in the wind. As for right now, I also offer challenges to test your fighting skill.
Who would I be fighting exactly? You?
Well, I know you're the savior and all, but you have to beat all the others first to challenge me. Rules are rules. We only use dual blades and practice arrows, mind. These drunken fools would run themselves through otherwise. You'll have to leave everything but your spear and practice arrows at the gate. But I'll look after your gear, not to worry. So, what do you say? Up for some training?
Yeah, we'll beat the brakes off of these
I
clowns.
might be.
That's what I like to hear.
The melee pit. Okay, so facing the pitmaster, practices melee skills in a focused tutorial. Well, I don't really need a tutorial. A timed challenge, huh? Very interesting. Yeah, we'll try it. With a resonator blast. Melee and ranged attacks. Yeah, we'll try it. Only once, though. We've got to find Erend.
Yeah, you!
Oh, I didn't realize it just started. And then resonator burst. Come here, you.
Your spear can deal with that. Use attacks to energize your spear. Then hit your opponent with a heavy or power attack to blast their armor off.
Seems to be working.
I have words. Words for him.
It's charging up. It just takes a while. It's a lot of hits. Or maybe it already is charged. Who knows? Got him. It's kind of hard to tell when it's charged. Ooh, nice hit. There we go. I don't know, maybe not. No, we seem to be terrible at this.
Doesn't mean you're off the hook.
Okay, just try again.
I was missing something. Nah, we'll come back to that.
That's all for now.
Let me know when you want to try some more training.
We're on the same side here, Olvin. The bristlebacks.
Oh, Olvin's right here, huh?
threaten us all.
No, I can't keep getting distracted to Erend. Oh, never mind. He's way out there. Nope. We'll pick up some of these quests first.
Would we let dangerous machines eat? What do you want, Olvin? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself, Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Olfant Freeholder, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble, ha! Born with a hammer in hand I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The, burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Osseram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Osseram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Osseram laborers of this land who do all the back-breaking work, while only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. Then just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
If Chainscrape is on Carja land, shouldn't a Carja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Osseram folk, of course. You think a Carja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
You said you founded Chainscrape. Somehow I doubt that.
Practically founded, I said. I alone saw its potential when it was just a smattering of tents in Barren Light's shadow. I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are. You could say Chainscrape is what it is thanks to me.
Oh, so you're not just standing around and profiting off everyone else?
Not at all. Sure, I make a little return on my investment here and there, but my main priority, as it was from the beginning, is to look after the well-being of these honest, working Osram.
You're very strange.
Where's the whistle?
Right in the
Unnatural is
town.
the word.
With the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Osram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is going to get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle. Better see what that Karja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
Probably.
Tell me I'm not seeing things.
These aren't so much as side quests as his important things you got to do on the side, which I guess is the definition of a side quest. Yeah, don't mind me.
What happened to you?
That damn mine is what happened to me. It won't be the last injury if Olvin keeps shoving those tongs into those tunnels.
What mine?
Northeast of Chainscrape, where the river ends. I told Corvin we should stop when the first cave-in happened, but Olvin probably threatened to cut off our pay. Or worse.
How about you slow down and take me through it? You mentioned you were injured in a cave-in.
Yeah, a couple days ago. That's how I hurt this blasted leg. Corvin and the others were opening a new vein while I was checking on an older one. As soon as their blast hit, the tunnel I was in collapsed. Might have dodged it if I wasn't running on barely a spark of sleep. We were pushing too hard and too fast.
And you're afraid Corvind and the others might not be as lucky if it happens again.
Mm-hmm. Hit the nail right on the head.
How come Olvin's in charge? Don't these mines belong to the Karja?
Try telling Olvin that. He brought in all the backing to get them open. Might as well own them. Fire and spit. You ask him. He owns us as well.
I plan on punching him in the face several times later. Don't worry.
Who's Corvind?
He's their foreman. And a damn good one. The kind that knows how to deal with management when it gets unreasonable. But Olvin, his demands go beyond unreasonable. Corvin's been doing his best to appease him. He even blamed himself
That lady back there is
for my
crazy.
injury when it was Olvin who ordered the extra shifts.
Sounds like a good guy.
That's why we all put up with the long hours and lousy conditions. But if the whole mine becomes unstable, I'd rather suffer Olvin's wrath than die buried in rubble.
Like, she's back there. She goes from laughing to being in pain to back to laughing. It's horrifying.
I could check in on your crew if I'm in the area.
I would appreciate that.
Yeah, dude, I'll definitely check on him.
Thank you.
Basically, we're Lady Tanjiro. Everyone loves us. We help everyone. Nice to see you too. That pig over there is having a problem. Someone want to do something about that? Well, all sorts of scary stuff going on in here. She dumped the food out of the side of the bucket. Oh, there's a glyph there. Is it reading time? It's hammering time! Oh no, whatever will the hammer is for hire do now, and that the Gnurt has lost all the earnings. The The devious dicers. I'll figure out these words eventually. Another mercenary job, that's what. In this episode, our heroes delve deep into the mysterious tunnel at the edge of the claim, searching for the alderman's missing daughter. Inside, they'll find a machine that'll give them the fight of their lives. Can they survive the drilling jaws of this ravenous giant? Will they save the missing maiden? Find out in the latest issue of Hammerers for Hire, Name Takers and Rock Breakers. Sounds like something I would read never.
Don't let the sawtooth get you, kids.
One more. I bet it's the, I don't know if it's the Karja or it's Petra. Oh, this is the Hunters Guild, I believe.
Machines I can deal with. There's some unruly storms looming far west.
There must be some stuff that just isn't active until Aaron's back. Alright, let's find the tavern. That's a wall. Well, this looks less like a Karja and more like a tavern keeper.
Hey, Milda. Milda. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Olvin didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals, not trouble.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. Or the ale.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Olvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients. A few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll
I would
clean
not
it
be
first.
surprised if I had everything already.
You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildiff. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
Bro, we just met the Pillsbury Doughboy. Do I have everything I need for that? Almost. Okay, we've got to go to a specific scrounger site. Also, the enduring level 32, huh? Alright, go to the mine and then the bristlebacks. And then we'll find Erend. That's what we're going to keep doing for now. Yeah, the Karja's over here. Let's talk to him as well.
Over here. Savior.
The Willing's
Thank
your
you
name,
for
huh?
taking the time, and my condolences that you had to endure Olvin's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is Barren Light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Ulvund up.
What is this concession decree that Ulvund wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. Now, I'll find a way to live with him.
Give me enough cash, I'll push him off the side of the mountain.
How does blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks help Ulvund get his concession?
Did I already do this one?
This
No, I
may be the Sundom, but Chainscrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the mad Sun King. And with the bristlebacks bringing work in the valley to a halt, Ulvund has plenty of time to pick at barely healed wounds.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
You said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking, then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
I mean, we could also just kick him out, right? I figured Petra was here, but it doesn't look like she is. Yeah, no, she's not here. Oh, never mind. I don't know what this is. This may not be her, but it's unknown. Hello? Big fan of the music in Chainscrape. And what are you?
It's a Tanakh game, but any tribe can enjoy it. Come to revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the board.
I was just passing
You got a
by.
big old grin there. I trust no one
First
cheesing
time,
that hard.
huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
No.
Stop smiling so
aren't you
much.
in luck then? I got an extra set, a Tanakh original, straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win it on my boards, too.
Yeah, we'll do the beginner's tutorial, and then we'll call it an episode. Okay, so we got the beginner set. We have a whole bunch of stuff that I honestly couldn't tell you. Well, it was letting me do stuff, and now it's definitely not. Introduction. Each player owns different boards and favors a particular set of machine pieces. Destroy opponent's machines. Hopefully it teaches us as we go. Because I am just gonna, we'll do the tutorial.
All right, let's start off simple. The Tanakh like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine.
Yours look stronger than mine.
Each machine is worth a different number of victory points. And to win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner? That there is how many victory points you'll get for destroying that machine. Notes also tell you how far a piece can move, how powerful their attacks are, the distance they can strike from, and of course, their health. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go.
Sounds like
I
no
own
one
the
wants to play
board,
with you.
so I get to choose who goes first. Since this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward.
Cool. But again, your burrowers look to be a lot better than mine.
And remember, each machine can only move a certain distance.
Can move
Take
too.
a look at your notes if you need a reminder.
Yeah, if I have it move too, won't this one just come up and attack me? Let's do something like that, right? Because it can only attack forward. Let's do what it wants us to do.
Easy enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round. So go ahead and pick a second machine.
I mean... So we move them both forward.
Perfect. There's not much else to do for now, so just end your
Overcharge. Okay.
We're forging onwards. Let me move my pieces here. And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first.
Both of your plays seem very strange.
Now move the piece. When performing an attack, you'll be testing your machine's combat power against the opponent's. A machine's combat power is a combination of the terrain your machine is standing on and its own attack power. This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat power. And your current machine has 2 points of attack power. So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points.
No, I get it.
Since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So right now, the difference in combat power between the 2 machines is 2 points. This means your machine can do 2 points of damage to my machine. Did you get all that?
I definitely did. Let my squirrel punch your squirrel. Oh, no. Yes.
Knew you were a smart one.
Oh, I thought...
Finish up by attacking my machine.
Yeah, get him. It's like wizard chess.
Not pulling any punches, huh? Now
Oh, I
grab
thought it
that
would make
second
a
machine
move.
of yours.
You told me to
See
not
how your
pull any
machine
punches.
can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move 1 space further.
Really?
Try it out. Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points.
Seems like a really bad idea.
So use at your own discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean.
But I don't want to. Because you'll just kill my robot after that. Fine. Get wrecked!
That's about it for your turn then. Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it.
Okay.
Same as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest.
Oh, I
Hit 'em
see.
there, and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those, and you'll deal
Yeah, so how do we
a mighty
rotate?
blow. Here, let me show you.
Get smacked.
Now let that machine have it.
You're not gonna show me. I got this.
Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece.
We can rotate it too. Cool.
You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But if you overcharge your machine, you can attack a
But it'll
second
die.
time. And by the look of your machine's health, you'd be sacrificing your piece to defeat mine.
That would work.
Sometimes that can be a good thing. Overcharge your machine to attack mine a second time, and I'll show you what I mean.
Yeah, but that doesn't... Okay, the math doesn't work, but she says it works. Get him!
Ain't that a thrill?
So the overcharge
Now,
damage happens after.
Because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're going to receive your victory points before I do.
Oh, okay, that
Which
breaks the
means
tie.
You can reach the coveted 7 victory points first. That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end a game in your favor. Now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner! That wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that.
Nah, dude, I went to the Obi-Wan school
I
of
would save my behind in a game.
School of Tactics.
I'll try and remember that.
Oh, before I forget, these are all my spare pieces. I want the savior of Meridian.
Well, thank you very
to
much.
travel. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces that can turn a game in your favor, though they'll need the right materials to craft you one. Or you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. You know, I've lost
It's
my
the
fair
Gwent
share
of this
pieces
game.
after a night of
Luckily, it's
machine
very fun so
hunting,
far from what it seems.
brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players. Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
What do you mean? We're already a master. We beat her first try. Actually, we probably will do the Machine Strike as its own separate episodes almost. Yeah. I like that idea quite a bit. But it's going to be all the time we have for today. We will be locating Aaron in the next episode. I have been Space Wizard Apollo. Leave a like and subscribe if you had a good time here today, and I will see you on the next one.